Okay, so coursework season is officially over and I've been marking over 100 essays. I've marked a lot this season. And there's just something that really struck me for you guys who have come in from first year and you're kind of thinking, how can I elevate my writing from A-level writing to undergraduate writing? There are so many things that I mark in first year essays that are A-level hangovers, guys. So I just really wanted to share the common pitfalls and help to demystify shifting gears from A-level writing to undergraduate writing. Okay, so number one, the one thing that you're probably going to get wrong, or you might be getting wrong already, is giving lots of context. So I read so many essays where I know, how crucial this person was when they were born. I know what Cicero's favourite colour was, and it's totally unnecessary. And I know I'm kind of messing with you guys and joking about it now, but really, honestly, I totally understand that in the A-level syllabus, context is something you get marks for. At undergraduate level, you need to be including context to help you make a really specific point. If you feel like you're including arbitrary context to kind of show your understanding of the historical period, but you're kind of going off and you're not really answering the question, you need to rein that back in. It is an A-level hangover that needs cutting. Okay, the second thing is really finding the right evidence. Now, because I teach classics and that's a discipline that not a lot of people have done at A-level, it's something that might be quite new to you. I didn't do classics before I did my undergraduate. Finding evidence and finding the right evidence can be really tricky, especially when you're starting out with your first essay. The thing to do is actually make sure you plan all of your essays. You need primary evidence, which means something from the relevant period, something from an ancient author, and if you do your homework and do your planning, writing the draft will feel very easy. Something as simple as actually colour coding all of your primary evidence and making sure that every paragraph, apart from your introduction and conclusion, has primary evidence will mean that you're likely to do well because you can back up every single point you want to make. It's something that perhaps wasn't so much of an issue for you at A-level, but it needs to really become watertight while you're looking at undergraduate writing. Okay, number three, the most counterintuitive thing for you to do when you're coming out of A-level is tell me your opinion. Now, when I did my A-levels, my A-level teachers had no problem letting me know that no one really gave a monkey's what I thought, that my opinion wasn't valid or important. And at undergraduate level, it absolutely is. That's something that really you need to shed and get rid of and put to one side. What you think and your response to the material that you found is so important, and it's what's going to elevate your essays from A-level writing to undergraduate writing. Be prepared to tell me what you think about the evidence, and you can use I. Every department is going to be different. I appreciate people watching might not just be from the Leeds Classics department, that's totally fine. But you should be really upfront with your lecturers, with your mentors, with your teachers, whoever you think is going to be marking, can I use I? It is often the most intuitive way to tell me what you really think. And that is so important to showing the marker your critical thinking skills. The final thing, really, is are you answering the question? And this seems really stupid. It's the sort of thing that really you might have thought I'd mention at the beginning. But when you're starting out on a new topic, and even if you've done this sort of subject before, the area will be quite new, you will spend a lot of your research time just figuring it out. You might have a really specific question on how did Athenian democracy drive the Athenian Empire, for example. And you might write me a really great essay on the structure and the running and the relevance of the Athenian democracy, but not tell me how it drives empire at all. So you need to unpick what the question is doing. You need to go and talk to your mentors about what the question actually means. And when you've figured out the topic and you've got a good handle on the material, you can do something that I call the so what test. And I am probably going to mention this every single time. You cover up each and every paragraph on its own, read it on its own, and ask so what. If the final sentence in your paragraph does not address the question, it does not belong in the essay. And it is the most brutal test you can do to upscale your essays and make sure that you're making that word count. Okay. I'm not throwing any kind of shade at anybody. I know that everyone's come out of an A-level background and that it's really, really tricky to get to grips with a new style of writing. But I hope that these tips have sort of demystified writing your first undergraduate essay. Leave a comment below and tell me how you got on, if these tips really worked for you, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more essay updates and for more help with your studies.